So those who haven't marked your very short answers alone, we can just mark now, because last time gone, so we fully couldn't able to finish it up. And afterwards, we'll just see 2 activities which haven't completed in the unit. Okay, so that also we'll just see now. Please turn to page 102. A very short answer. So those who haven't marked yet alone can mark. I hope you have marked your choose the best answers, match the following, and true or false. And those who haven't marked the short answers alone, please do mark. So why do plants grow tendrils? It's in page number 98. Okay, so page number 98, under the heading modification of the leaves, you can find the first point. Leaves of climbers grow tendrils to help the plant hold on to a support. Please mark the answer as a very short question, very short answers. Okay, so why do some plants grow tendrils? It's in page number 98 under the heading modification of stem. So the second question, list the parts of the shoot system. You are supposed to write stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Okay, stem, the part of the cactus that develops into spine. So which part of the cactus which is developing into spine? The answer will be leaves. Okay, so the answer is leaves. Leaves is the one which is developing itself into spine. And the next fourth one, which gases do plants take in and give out during oxygen? It takes in carbon dioxide and leaves out oxygen. Okay, so that's the answer. It takes in carbon dioxide or CO2 and leaves out oxygen or O2. And name the parts of the stamen. It's anther and filament. That will be the answer. The answer is anther and filament. And lastly, what are veins? Veins is nothing but numerous lines in the leaf. It is called as veins. Okay, so numerous lines in the leaf is called as veins. I'll repeat the answers. So first one is to hold on to a support. So why do plants need? It's like it has to hold on to a support. Second one is parts of the shoot system is stem, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Third one is cactus is leaves. Fourth one is CO2 and O2, that is carbon dioxide and oxygen. Fifth one is anther and filament. Sixth one is numerous lines in the leaf is called as veins. So your short answers and your long answers will be posted in Google Classroom along with your one words also. So please do take note of it and you can mark it once you get your materials. Moving on to higher order thinking skills. So you have 2 questions. Now you could able to answer me. Radhika wants to grow a vegetable garden on the terrace of her house. Find out which plants she can grow in pots, which plants do not need extra support to grow. So I want you to tell me now. So Radhika wants to grow a vegetable garden on terrace of a house. So since out which plants she can grow in pots. So what are the vegetables that can be grown in plant pots? And what are the vegetables that need support and what are the vegetables that do not need support? You are supposed to tell me. Okay, so carrot and all, where it can be grown. Yes, herbs are grown in pots. Very good. So all the herbs which is seen in the vegetables can be grown in, yeah, very good, Jason. So coriander, yes. Rose and all, it doesn't come in vegetables, right? Da? Vegetables alone, I'm asking. Okay, carrot, radish, onions, potato, tomato. Okay, so what and all, they don't need support to grow. Yeah, pumpkin that needs support to grow. What are the things that doesn't need support? That doesn't need support to grow. Okay, radish, carrot, okay, cabbage. Yes, only climbers and creepers. Very good. So except of climbers and creepers, others don't need support to grow. So that can be written as an answer. So what are the vegetables can be grown in pots? You can write it as herbs can be grown in pots and do not need extra support to grow is like except of climbers and creepers, others don't need support to grow. That will be a best answer. Very good. So for example, you can write it as radish, carrot, and all those things. Moving on to the second one. People are generally warned against sitting under trees at night. Why do you think that this is? So you are supposed to reason out. People are generally warned against sitting under the trees at night. Why do you think that it is so? Why are people not allowed to sit during the nights under the tree? Is there any reason? Very good. Advika answer is wrong, is right. Other than Advika, can anyone tell me? Yes, very good. Okay, Jotham. Okay, insects. Okay, so that will be the right answer, because at night, during the night, what happens is respiration process will be taking place and not the photosynthesis process. So respiration is just like us. So they take in carbon dioxide and leave they take in oxygen and leave up carbon dioxide. So when you are supposed to sit, the suffocation will be a little bit higher than you expect. Okay, so because of that only, they are telling you not to sleep under the under the tree during night times. Okay, so they give out oxygen and give out carbon dioxide and take in oxygen. So that is the main reason. Very good. And moving on to values and life skills. So first one, is it all right to pluck flowers from plants? Explain your answers giving reasons. Is it right to pluck the flowers? Or okay, no, then explain your answer. Yes, also explain your answer. No means I want you to explain why you are telling me no. No to plucking the flowers. Why are you telling no to pluck the flowers? Why you are yeah. Okay, flowers will become dull. Fifth one is false, Lutfi. Plants need to be present for they give seeds. Very good, Advika. Okay. Dull also okay. Only they can form a new plant. Okay, exactly, the answer is right. So apart from becoming dull, yes, they feel the pain also. Those are things okay, but what is the thing is, flower is the main reproductive part of the particular plant. Okay, so flower is considered as the reproductive part because they have both the male and the female reproductive plant part present in one particular flower. So that what happens, a fertilization process has to be done. So once fertilization process is doing only, that is fruit formation, you'll be getting the seeds. Okay, so once you pluck the flower from one particular plant, what happens, they actually lose the capacity of reproducing, since the plant has this reproducing capacity. So because of that only, you're not supposed to pluck the flowers from the trees or from the plants. Okay, so that is a very good answer. That's a very good answer. Good. And moving on to the second one, grow a potted plant in your home. Find out the best way to ensure its proper growth, amount of water, fertilizer and sunlight needed. So if you want, you can able to grow something, maybe a rose plant or maybe a vegetable plant, something like you can able to grow, and you have to check it while giving them a particular water, adding them fertilizers and all those things has to be done. So with this, your value and life skills is also getting over. So maybe your short answers and long answers will be posted within 2 days. So moving on to your activities. So I guess we'll just check on the activities. Now I'll just show you two different activities, which is your activity number 6 and your activity number 7. So we'll just see the activity number 7, your page number 98. Please do take page number 98. In that you have the activity called as for transpiration. Okay, transpiration project. So to demonstrate a transpiration in plants, so materials required, a tree or a plant in the garden, especially a potted plant, a transparent polythene bag, rubber band. So we are going to see whether how the transpiration, how the water, they are emitting the water. Okay, so that's what we are going to see. So find a plant on a tree in a garden with bag of leaves, wrap a polythene bag around at the end of the branch, seal the polythene bag tightly with a rubber band, leave the setup undisturbed for a day. after a day when the polythene bag and check its inner surface. So what we are going to observe is what we are going to see. So first I would like you to tell me whether you can able to hear the video, and after that you can watch the video. Okay, I'll just share the video and let me know whether you can be able to hear the video or not. Just type your answers if you could be able to hear the video.
Hi, good morning. Today we are going to learn about transpiration and its uses. Before going to know about transpiration, we are going to do an activity. For this activity, we need potted plant, polythene bag, and thread. First, we have to take a potted plant. Enclose a leafy branch in a polythene bag and tie up its mouth by using thread. Observe here. Is there any water drops in the polythene bag? There is no water drops in the polythene bag. Then pour water into the pot and leave it for a few hours. Observe carefully. After a few minutes, there are some water droplets appear in the polythene bag. After one day, there are so many water drops or appear on the inner surface of the polythene bag. How it's possible? Where does the water drops come from? This is due to transpiration. Water vapors are released from leaves. These vapors condense and are seen as water drops. Once again, let us understand about transpiration. Some thousands of tiny
Did you understand the video or should I play it again? Can I play it again or did you understand it about the transpiration? Yes, you understood. Okay, then we'll move on to the next video. So that's what about transpiration. So next I'll just show you another video about the, just a minute. Please turn to page number 96. So that is the second video. I mean, second activity, activity number 6, right? You have the activity 6. So I'll just play that video.
To demonstrate that
Thank you, ma'am. So I'll just play you the second video. Okay, so second video can be played, and again, if not possible, maybe I'll play the first video again. So please turn to page number activity 6. To demonstrate sunlight is needed to plants to make food. Okay, and you need, what are the materials required is potted plant, sheet of black paper, sticking tape, test tube, very hot water, ethanol, iodine solution as always, and a pair of forceps, ink dropper, and white title. So I hope you have seen ink dropper, right? Ink dropper you have seen, and also forceps I have showed you. So other things can be seen or you have known about it. And procedure is keep the potted plant away from sunlight in a dark room for about 2 to 3 days. Wrap a portion of one of its leaves completely with a strip of black paper and secure it in a place with the help of sticking tape. Now place the plant in sunlight, and after 24 hours, pluck the cover leaf and remove the black paper. Conduct the iodine test and detect the presence of starch is there or not. So that is what we are going to see, and I want you to clearly see the video and observe what are the observation you made in first video, and the second video has to be told. Okay.
To demonstrate that light is necessary for photosynthesis. Requirements: potted plant, petri dish, boiling tube, alcohol 70%, iodine solution, Bunsen burner, forceps, beaker, water, dropper, black paper. Procedure: take a healthy potted plant and place it in dark for about 72 hours so that the leaves become free from starch. After 72 hours, select a leaf on the plant and cover a portion of it on both sides with black paper. Keep the potted plant with the covered leaf in sunlight for a few hours. After a few hours, detach the covered leaf from the plant and remove the black papers. Boil the leaf in water for a few minutes. Now boil the leaf in alcohol in a water bath till it becomes dull white due to the removal of chlorophyll. Wash the leaf with water and add iodine solution. Observation: the portion of leaf which was covered does not change color, whereas the portion which was uncovered turns blue-black. Inference and conclusion: the portion of leaf which was not covered received all the factors necessary for photosynthesis. Therefore, that part could only photosynthesize, whereas the one which was covered could not manufacture food. The presence of starch gave the positive test with iodine, that is, turned to blue-black color. Photosynthesis is the process of manufacturing of food by the green parts of the plant, especially the leaves, in the presence of sunlight and chlorophyll with the help of carbon dioxide and water.
Okay. Have you seen the video? Or do I have to play it again? Okay. So what did you observe in the video? I want you to see, tell me the observation. Observation. What did you observe in the video which you saw now? What was the observation the plant saw? Did it turn it to bluish black? Very good. So uncovered part alone has been turned to bluish black other than the covered one. Very good. And what about the transpiration? Did you see the water droplets? What was the observation? What was the observation? Okay. Okay, maybe later. No start. Okay, very good. So this will be your activities. Probably, I think I have completed all your activity, most of your activities. We have completed activity number 8. We have seen about hibiscus flower and transpiration. Also, we have seen demonstration of presence of starch in leaf and demonstration of 6th also. So probably we'll just see the next 2, 3 third activity and second activity maybe in the later classes, because I didn't able to take a video of that. So with this, your unit 7 gets over. No, it's not needed. No, it's not needed. It's not at all needed. But you need to learn what the activity is all about. So just why I'm posting the thing. So it's nothing but to do the activities. Just observe the activity. Okay, so that's enough. So next one is your chapter 8. In your chapter 8, you'll be talking about body movements. Okay, so body movements, your body movements, which we are going to see, and what are the objectives in the body movements will be the terms and definition, description, definition, and explanation. Okay, very good. So I think other than Advika, everyone has understood your activity also. Okay, we'll move on to your 8th unit. So just a gist alone, I'll just give you today. Probably we'll just see on your later classes. Okay, so here we'll be talking about first alone, warm up alone. Just look at warm up alone, page number 104. So observe a few animals in your environment. For instance, a fish, snake, frog, a camel, and a bird. So they've given you a fish, snake, camel, frog, and the bird. In the space provided below, write the word describing how each of these animals move. So with fish, how do they move? Fishes, how do they move exactly? How? Yes, by swimming. Which part of the body is seen? Yeah, they do swim. I'm asking about probably how exactly with, yeah, fins. Okay, very good. Fins is the correct thing. So with the fins, they used to swim in the water, probably with the, most probably with the fins. And the second one is snake. Snake. How about the snake? Yes, thus they crawl. Very good. Okay, so with the help of whole body itself, they'll be crawling. Very good. And what about the frogs? What about frogs? Hop. Okay, hop or jump with the help of the legs, both the front legs and the hind legs. Very good. What about the camel? What about the camel? They walk. Okay, with the help of pairs of legs. Okay, both. Okay, hind leg and four legs. And what about the birds? What about the birds? They fly with the help of wings. All right. So when you look at all the animals, what happens? Every animal has some unique feature for walking and for crawling, maybe for everything. Okay, and everything is done in a different manner. And also we used to walk in the hind leg, only one pair of legs. Okay, one pair of limbs will be using. That is for hind limbs alone we'll be using and we'll be walking. So that was the thing which comes in the body movements. And second one, you'll be talking about the difference between unicellular and multicellular organism. So I hope you are well aware of the words organisms, that is unicellular and multicellular. I think I talked about during the digestive system, right? Maybe amoeba and all comes under the unicellular organism, and other than things which comes under the multicellular organism. I hope you understand things. So we'll just see those also in the detailed manner. Now we'll just talk about the difference between unicellular, also the multicellular alone. And after that, if time provides, maybe we can move on to the next topic. So we'll be talking now about the unicellular and the multicellular organism. Before going into unicellular and multicellular organism, there is a word called as cells. So what cell is all about is it is called as the building blocks of life. Okay, so cells are always called as the building blocks of life. So what is called as building blocks of life is nothing but each and every part of the body is made up of cells, especially. Okay, so each and every part, cell is nothing but it's a small round structure. Okay, so there'll be millions of cells will be making up the whole body. So the cells is actually divided. Those cells will be only majority of the cell will be divided into two. So one will be called as unicellular organism, and the other one is called as multicellular organism. So there are two types of cells. So one will be unicellular and multicellular. So cells, from the cells it comes the unicellular and the multicellular organism. So I hope you know about the example of unicellular. A single celled organism is always called as a unicellular organism. So all the thing, maybe the digestion, the excision, the absorption, assimilation, movement, locomotion, everything is done in a single cell, and that will be coming under the unicellular organism. The word uni means single, one. Okay, so cellular is nothing but the cells. So unicellular organism is nothing but one celled organism. So example of one celled organism will be amoeba, paramecium, and also some kinds of bacteria. And when you talk about the multicellular organism, is nothing but multi is more than one. Multi is nothing but more than one cell. That is, they may be two celled or maybe three celled, but more than one cell. Everything comes under the multicellular organism. So multicellular organism starts with algae, and it goes till fungi. Everything, most of the animals, other than these, all the other animals comes under the multicellular organism. Okay, so these are all the major difference between unicellular organism and the multicellular organism. Cells is called as the building blocks of life. Human body or everything is made up of cell, one or the other one, everything is made up of cell. So unicellular organism, uni is nothing but one celled organism, multi is nothing but more than one cell, comes under the multicellular organism. Okay, and amoeba, paramecium, bacteria comes under the unicellular organism, whereas multicellular, other than these organisms, everything comes under the multicellular organism. With this, I'll just stop. If you have any doubts now, you can ask me. Are you having any doubts? Okay, so please do go through the units. Unit number 7. Okay, I think I have already told all of the test marks. I've already given the test marks. If you want to know the test marks, maybe tomorrow you can, I'll just let you know your test marks again, but I have already told your test marks. Okay, if you're not having any doubts, then we'll wind up the class. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.